Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Welcome to the Banski Show, man. I'm here with SF legend, Equipto, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man.
What's up, bro? You just killed the stage, the platform.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I killed this platform, man. Dolan's
Bro,
Den. I love this spot.
At Dolan's Den, yup. And we're in Santa Rosa right now. I guess to start off, what's your connection to Santa Rosa?
I've been going with my brother holding the thing right there. Let's just say I got a lot of history with Santa Rosa. First of all, besides rap shit, just like I used to come out here to like hang at the mall. You know what I mean? Like me and my boy Kel, we used to come out here and just hang. You feel me? Go down Santa Rosa Ave, get a hotel, chill, smoke, a drink, and then you know what I mean? Like we used to hang out here and just chill. And then as time moved on, you know, the rapping stuff, I started doing a few shows here and there, and then. And Vocab Slick is from out here. My boy Della's from out here. You know, the last 20 years, 15 years, I bet probably built a relationship with them. You know what I mean? Like, so they became my brothers. So that was kind of a relationship I had. You know what I mean? I always got love. That's why I'm even here. So I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Della. You feel me? Like, it's not like I'm all exclusive, but I don't be doing shows like that. You know what I mean? Like, but Della was like, come on, do it with Queen. That's my brother. So
shout out Della.
Yeah, shout out Della. So that's my connection.
And Kel lives here in Santa Rosa?
Kel used to come with me to Santa Rosa all the time. Yeah, he's from Frisco. That's my brother. But
okay, for sure.
We used to do a lot of stuff.
Shout out Kel, the cameraman, man.
Yeah.
Boris Stiff, man. I just saw the doc.
Man, right on.
Super dope. Highly recommend everybody go check it out ASAP.
Wow,
very
thanks
educational.
Thanks for watching there, man.
Man, I think it's recommended viewing for anyone that calls himself a fan of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Especially Bay Area hip hop too, right? Like,
especially, yeah, dude. A lot of history, man. And we're here with San Quinn. He performed tonight too, so it was super dope to see you guys both do your thing
MCs
in the
ever.
same night, dude. A lot of history between you and San Quinn.
Definitely.
Bro, I was listening to the album Kim. Can you tell me what's the significance of the album name Kim?
Well, Kim was an acronym, I guess, for Keep It Moving, right? It was kind of known in the underworld or whatnot, and it kind of got popular, obviously. But it was something that was kind of me and Mike Measy embodied it. Yeah, we kind of embodied that in like our movements at that time, especially like just as far as like place to place, doing different things, different activities, and we just kind of kept the legacy going through that, like in that same vein of like keeping things in motion and keeping it moving, doing something else. You know what I mean? Like, don't let this hold you back. So it's kind of like just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like
the album's hard. I liked all that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Man, there's some hard ass verses in there. And so how did you meet Mike Marshall, the guy that the other artist of the album?
Right. Michael Marshall, I met him through Nick Peace when I was on tour with Nicotina and Million Dollar Dream.
I remember that name on the album.
Yeah, Nick Peace is an incredible, intricate person. You know what I mean? In the whole production of things, I mean, whether it be shows or music. So he went to high school with Michael Marshall. Brought him along, revitalized his career because Michael Marshall was a legend already,
Yeah, I got 5 on it.
Yeah,
right, he sings the chorus.
Rumors. He has rumors. I look at all these rumors. A lot of '80s hits too.
Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day.
So it was like kind of like getting that back. And then as soon as we linked in the lab one time, our first song was called Blue Cry off my Cigarillos album.
Erase all the past, bring it back with a sigh, and summarize my life with nothing but a blue cry.
Might see me moving too fast to catch it. Blue cry. Just try to get away from all these distractions. Blue cry.
And then from there, bro, like
album,
we just became
like 20 tracks on that album.
Yeah, we just became brothers.
That's
man.
A banger classic.
Right on, man. Yeah, that became my brother. You feel me? Like my weed partner, my partner in crime, everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like
it's the 4-1 Thief, born and raised in the SFC. That's how we do.
I'm the heart and soul of Frisco City.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, you have a very good relationship with Mike Marshall, which is that's amazing. But it seems like you have a lot of strong relationships. You know, like everybody in hip hop, and you've worked with a lot of people.
Yes, very blessed. I know I reflect off that a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like on my journey in hip hop, when it comes to being from the Bay Area and just being able to gravitate and know artists like a Micah Nine or hieroglyphics are my brothers. I known them since the early '90s. You know what I mean? Like, and then like I said, working with Burner early on. You feel me? Like watching him blossom to what he's done. You know what I mean? And be the person he is. And being able to do 4 albums with Nicotina or things like
Dude,
that, like
insane.
yeah, not a lot of people being able to, know what I'm saying,
legendary.
be a part of that
You're-
legacy, right?
You're a living legend. Can I call you a living legend
Thank
in
you.
hip hop?
Yeah, I mean,
ring?
yeah,
'Cause
thank
I
you.
think it's appropriate.
Right on. Thank
know
you,
what I mean?
brother. I appreciate it. Shout out
feel
to the
me?
living legends though, because those are my
Hey,
brothers too.
I
I go way back with
Bro.
those brothers too. Those are my brothers. I love rest in peace, Black Aesop. You feel me? And shout out all y'all, Grouch, Lucky, Corey. You feel me? Scare of my brother Eli, Grouch, all y'all. Picasso for me.
all of them.
I love y'all.
I love that you have a voice, man. I love that you're on social media and you're speaking your mind.
When I post about this issue online, at times the reply I get is, why Palestine? You're not Palestinian, Muslim, or Arab, so why are you caring? And I ain't got time to check out the posts you've been sharing for awareness. Well, check it. If you knew what this country's budget goes to what is now known as Israel, that spent on the military to have men, women, and kids killed, it averages to way over $4 billion a year. Imagine what that could be used for communities here.
I just want to say, dude, I fucking love it,
Thank you.
I keep it up, bro.
Right on. Thank
Keep it
you.
up,
I
keep it up.
appreciate that because sometimes, how people say that sometimes, like, I don't know if you hear this enough, but keep that shit up, because sometimes you think people get a lot of encouragement.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do, obviously. I get a lot of love, you feel me? Like, but there are times where it's like, you're like banging your head against the wall. Like, no one's hearing you. Sometimes you feel like, you know what I mean? Like, but I realize the truth is what I stand on. Yes, I'm opinionated and I always have a harsh perspective on certain things, you feel me? Like, but when it's based in truth, you feel me? Like, I'll stand firm in that. You feel me? Like, I'm ready. I'll die for that. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, dude.
so I have to scream that. And a lot of this world is, you know what I mean? Is saturated. It's cesspool of bullshit. It's a cesspool of liars. You feel me? And people that carry on a certain legacy that isn't necessarily true. So it's always important for platforms and people to carry on the truth in certain ways. It doesn't got to be mainstream. It ain't got to be, high profile. It just has to be a certain amount of people that it plants the seed in to carry on that legacy. Like, you know what? This is the truth. I'm going to stand on that. And I'm going to tell my inner circle about that. That's how shit spreads. That's how, awareness happens.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No, because it's like you maybe not think too much of it, but like when you throw a little story on there, and you speak your mind
Mm-hmm.
and you say your opinion, and it's like, oh man, that has weight. Especially like I grew up listening to your music, and it shaped it shaped my whole flow. Shaped my flow, my opinion in hip hop. I grew up listening to all the albums you made, like with Under Nicotina, your solo albums, and like, oh, before I forget,
Right on, man. No, that's what's up. Thank
dude, yeah, no, you're man, underrated, bro, and like, and it is what it is, but like, and I just love how you ride it with grace, and you just you're doing your thing, bro. You're slithering out here in Santa Rosa, with the people, dude. That's real shit,
Right on. Thank you.
just
Thank
like
you.
San Quinn,
Yes, definitely.
and just like Mac Dre. So, which brings me to my next question.
yes.
How did you meet Mac Dre?
So meeting Mac Dre was through Wash House Music.
And what was it like? Well, tell
It
me.
was like,
And how did that go?
well, let me tell you how I
Okay,
met.
okay.
Hold on, let me see the first moment I met Mac Dre.
Okay.
I was at Chico on Halloween at a show, opening up for Nicotina and doing my verse right to one of me and Dre songs. We doing it together, and I'm like this. I'm looking. I'm just rapping, and I feel someone brushing off my shoulder. Like, I'm like, and I'm in the middle of my verse, and I'm rapping. I'm like, well, and it's Mac Dre. This is the first time I ever met him. But keep in mind, I grew up off his shit. Like, I'm a Mac Dre fan before anything. Like, we grew up off his shit, real. Like, you feel me? So it was like, oh, and then because I saw the whole reinvention. You feel me? Like, people don't. You have to understand. That's what a lot of people do, of course. You feel me? Like, but you have to understand the reinvention from Young Black Brother to the Ronald Reagan. You feel me? Like, And we watched that happen. And for me to meet him on that level where he rebirthed himself and he's just like hotter than ever, getting there. He wasn't there yet. He was getting there. This is like pre Ronald Reagan and Genie of the Lamp. So that's how I met him on stage in Chico. I forgot what year it was, but it was pre that. And then from there, like, you know, people ask a lot, like, well, you know, how many times how did I knew him, but I didn't know him well. You know what I mean? Like, we kicked it over a handful of times, though. You know what I mean? Like, and it was always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, dude was like the coolest dude. Everything that everyone says about him is true. He's just the coolest ever. Every conversation I ever had with him was just full of smiles and laughs, and just every session was just funny. You know what I mean? Like, and then every car ride, hot box session, like every little thing I did with him, those handful of times, I hold dear to me. You feel me? Like, dude was a super. I got him tattooed on my arm. You feel me?
For
Like
real?
Mac Dre. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know, he lived with me forever. Like, he changed the world. Like, even if I didn't know him, right, I would probably tattoo him because that's how iconic he is. You feel me? Like, so to me, it's like even an honor for me to share that space that I did with him. It was just like that whole era, the hyphy, it's like a dream for a lot of us. You know what I mean? Like, crazy that we survived that shit.
You had to be there. Man. Oh, man, bro. That song you guys did together, I'm In Here.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about?
So I was doing an
In
album.
Here, it's called,
yeah,
right?
In
Featuring
Here,
Harm, Mac Dre and Harm.
Yeah.
I'm Equipto, the Frisco representative. I get a bitch, stop her in her proper etiquette.
Right. We did that at the studio, in Harm Studio, and did that through Tommy Gunn, my folks, and Be Legit. They were all in this. It was Be Legit, Mac Dre, and Be Legit. And Mac Dre was hanging tough. You feel me? Like, in the studio in West Oakland, and I ended up working on a project, and then, you know, we figured out who we wanted to get on it. Boom, boom. Mac Dre was one of them. He was like, hell yeah, let's do it. Boom, boom. Got footage of it too a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, and from there it was just, you know, it was just a rap. Like, man, I was just hella pumped. Like, damn, I got a song with Mac Dre.
And he shouted you out in his verse.
Yeah, I know. He didn't even have to do that. You feel me?
The
Like,
ball getting ripped.
Collar flipped up on my Levi Strauss. When I leave thy house, boy, I'm always dipped up. Me and Equipto at the bar getting ripped up.
and he did it in the hook too. Really, he gave me a shout out in the hook too.
They acting up, they naughty in here. I think we gon' have to do it naughty in here. Equipto, it's a party in here, and I'm leaving with somebody in here.
Yeah, respect for you.
Blood, like, every time, like, when I seen him just went at the club, like, I remember never forget, like, in the club, everything going down, it's fucking Mission Rock, when shit cracking, boom, boom, and I just walked through the door, like, whoa, coming through this little area, and he see me from across the fucking room, bro. Back there was like, Equipto, he just stood up, hella pumped, like, I was like, oh shit, he's from the, you know what I mean? In my mind, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was just hella pumped. You feel me? Like, hella, always hella juice, man. You feel me? Like,
This is out to the whole world, man. I fuck with a chosen few, man. You know, I run with a tight-knit bunch, man. And for this Bay thing, I fuck with the professionals, the rappers that keep it real, you know what I'm saying, top flight, man, because when we go otherwhere, we got to compete with the big boys. So niggas like Equipto.
that's the guy, that's the Mac, that's the one, bro, like, that slipped through the cracks. You feel me? Like, could have been it should have been the number one, you know what I'm saying, Bay Area representative in my eyes. Like, at that time, I saw him on the 106 and Park couch. You know what I mean? Like, I saw him representing the Bay Area, how we all would have been comfortable with. Not to say Too Short or 40 or anybody didn't, but I just saw Mac Dre doing, like, something that kind of was more universal. You know what I mean? A little more diverse, you feel me, for the Bay. Like,
I agree.
it's just a horrible loss, but just will live with us forever. Feel me?
You know, rest in peace, Mac Dre. For sure, man. I agree, man. Hunter, those are some real ass words you just shared. And that, man, thank you for sharing that story. That was what's up, bro.
Definitely, brother.
Man, as a let's see, this is a podcast. I do focus on like songwriting, so I do want to get one question on songwriting for you. And as a veteran in the game, and you're a seasoned veteran, and you got bars, you know.
Thank you, brother.
You ain't playing. What's like your process of songwriting, like writing a dope rap song? Like,
so that's crazy. I just wrote a mini manual on how to write a rap when you got writer's block. When you have writer's block, it's because every rap is different, right? To me, but it's like if you got writer's block and you like really like, or you want to try a certain method or formula, It's like, there's there's a certain way to go instead of just being stumped. You know what I mean? Like, let me follow this real quick. It's just like reading a book. You feel me? Like, out of every other page, you get like a quote out of it and then twist it in your own way, right? And like, because that whole book, that whole chapter has the same content. You feel me? So if you write a verse and summarize that whole chapter, you know what I mean? It's a challenge, right? Like writing is a challenge to me too. Like it's different methods, different subjects, different contents. And for me, honestly, like, yeah, words and phrases and ideas will come, but the shit doesn't happen till the beat hits. You know what I mean? Like for me, when I hear that beat, that's when the creation will happen. Like, okay, I got to sit down with this thing.
That's when inspo hits?
Yeah, I'll ride around in the car for like hours the same beat, and you know what I mean? Like I need to feel that in my real, like some of these songs that I've done, you know what I mean? Like I've had the beat for a long time, you know what I mean? And I had different songs to it almost like, nah, you know what I mean? Like that ain't it. I know that ain't it. You know what I mean? Like you got like, sometimes the artist, you have to channel that. You channel, you open yourself up as an antenna, but at the same time, you got to filter out certain things. You feel me? Like, but as a writing process, it depends on the artist that you are and the writer you are. As far as like, as far as the syllables you use, symbolically, you know what I mean? Or if you metaphorically, how you deliver your, you know what I mean? Like the placements, rhyme schemes, all that has to be within your 16, your 12, your 24, whatever it is. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be, but as far as like a real mathematician and scientist of this shit, like a Quinn, or like, you know what I mean? Like when, the people that I look at as like we were vibing to his verse earlier, right, in the car, like on our way here, like mathematician, like effortlessly, right? That shit comes, but when you formulate that shit, you just like anything, a muscle, repetition, right?
Yeah.
It's like it becomes like a second nature. You know what I mean? Like the back of your hand. So there's obviously like ways to approach it. I'll approach it 4 bars differently, another 4 bars differently. You know what I mean? Like, but in those 4 bars as well, construct. You feel me? And make sure it has content, you know what I'm saying? Relativity, humor, you know what I mean? Like a little bit, it doesn't have to be hilarious, but some type of humor in there where it's like, oh, okay, I was clever. Like, like those type of things, like I like to try to have within the verse, you feel me? Like, or the song, you know what I mean?
Dude, that was an incredible answer.
Right on, thank you. Yeah, like I said, I just been delving in that recently. Like I'm deep diving in that whole writing process and things like that.
I was so crazy. I was gonna ask you that is if you knock it out, 4 bars at a time, because I kind of find like if you do that, it's like you solve one puzzle piece, 4 bars, and then you have like a full piece, and then you can move that around in any verse because it's already a complete piece.
Very true. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of little pieces in my notes, right? Like 4-bar pieces or a lot, and that's true. Like sometimes, like when it comes to like rapidy rap shit, just having fun stuff, I'll put, I'll get 6 out of there, 4 out of there that I haven't used, and then see if they go together. sometimes they don't, and I'll find ways to bridge them. You feel me? Especially if it's like a loose rap, you know what I mean? Just like about whatever funny type of thing, whatever, rapping, trying to act like I'm dope or whatever. You feel me? Like that type of shit. So yeah, exactly. Like sometimes I'll do it 4x4, but like, oh, that'd be dope, because you think of clever schemes, right? Like as someone that's into syllables or into like making things rhyme that don't necessarily rhyme, right? Like those type of things I dig, right? Like especially if it's like conversational. See, that's another thing, like with the rap, to me, it has to be conversational to a point where the first line makes sense with the second line. You feel me? Even if it's like, you know what I'm saying? Remember that one time I went to the tree and I picked a lime, and then, you feel me? Like it's connecting. Even if it's 1 bar, it makes sense, and it's like a conversational piece. You feel me? Like, so to me, it doesn't have to necessarily be technical. You don't have to be technical to be lyrical, right? It just has to have a different approach sometimes, and like
a mindset of your approach, like you said.
Yes, a mindset, right? You know what I mean? Like, and knowing that you're experimenting and trying, and this is not going to be my last time. You feel me? Like sometimes you're like, this might be my last piece. I gotta come like this, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna try this one.
I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a difference when you put all that pressure on you. Where like this has to be a hit, and then versus like I'm just having fun.
I want this person to hear my shit, or whatever. This person hears it. You know what? I'm just gonna do it because I like to and I love to, and it's fun. You know what I mean? Like that might be the one and everyone listens to. You know what I mean? Like
that conversational style is kind of your trait, like almost like it's definitely in all of your verses
Mhm.
that and that really does make you feel like damn, this guy is a lyricist
Right
when it
on,
feels like
man.
they're talking to you, like,
Right,
and
right.
it's like it's not all hippity like all like flipping all over the place linguistically. It's
Right.
like you're speaking directly to the
It's
person, but you're
storytelling too, right?
yeah,
That's part of lyricism as well, right? Like
yeah,
that's, and I consider myself like, you might not see it, but you can hear it. I have story raps, a lot of them where, you know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah,
and that's part of like connecting, right? Like
yeah,
it takes anything that takes discipline and consistency. It takes time. You feel me? Like that shit is supposed to be like kind of like praised. You know what I mean? Like a
yeah,
lot of these
for sure.
rappers that put shit, a lot of time into things and thought, and it comes out masterfully. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some of it might not come out like that. Some of it comes out great though. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like, so yeah.
So when is that? You said you're writing a manual. When is that really?
I
When
don't
are you
know
thinking
how I'm gonna
about?
release it. Honestly, it's just gonna be. It's really like just like it's gonna be like a 5-6 page thing. You know what I mean? Like a little pamphlet. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like and
okay,
just for people to trip off. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. You know what I mean? But
okay,
yeah, but I'm having fun writing it because it keeps growing too. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, because obviously
That's gonna be
writing is
sick,
endless
dude.
because it's really
I
endless. It's like math.
Yeah,
It's
it
endless.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It
that's what I'm
is.
saying. It's math and science. Like so many ways
It's
that
like
you
pattern
combine things.
recognition and
Right.
pat.
Harmony,
Yeah,
right? See, that's my thing too with rap and shit. Like it has to make sense. You know what I mean? Harmonically.
mm,
Well, everyone has their preference, right? Like you might
yeah,
want the voice that clashes on that beat. I need
yeah.
that one that's just like, wow, that shit melts like butter. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
Like, and it's just like he's riding that beat or with that, not even riding it, he's just with that beat. You know what I mean? Like, it's so that's kind of the goal, right? Like, and I always say you want to be behind the beat before you're ahead of the beat. You know what I mean? Like a lot of,
Oh,
and there's ways, obviously
mm,
it moves, everything moves. So it's impossible to stay you know what I mean, in time with everything. But
yeah,
it's like you want to be behind the beat in a certain way where it's effortless and you're getting every word across. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
enunciation is another thing that's kind of important to me.
yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
that helps you hit that bass too. That's
Right.
you always hit that.
Right on. Yeah.
Hit it.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like coming off the one or coming on the one throughout your verse, it all that's harmonic. That's part of the harmony of your verse because that's where you're riding that beat
yeah,
is 2, 4, 6. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
so it's all on you how to make that sound different when you're coming on the beat, on the one, or you're
uh,
coming off the one in the next bar. Or you might just go on the one for 4 and
yeah.
then come on. You know what I mean? Like it's
There's
so
so many
many different ways, bro.
variations
Yeah.
that you can
But the
take
beat
it.
will tell you. You feel me? Like
Mm,
you could write it a certain way,
that's a
and the
good
beat
point.
will tell you. When
That's
the
a good
beat comes
point.
on and you're trying to place that rap in there, you're gonna adjust it to a certain way where the beat is gonna tell you, like, you know what,
Yeah,
this is how it's supposed to be, and you'll know it. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
As
yeah.
soon as you be like,
You're gonna
that's
feel
how
it.
it is, yeah. And
Yeah.
then you'll try it in the lab, and that's a whole nother experimentation,
Mm,
right? Like it's like, okay, now you got the headphones on. The beat might even sound deeper and different when it's in the
yeah,
earphones. That's happened to me multiple times. I'm like, I didn't
yeah.
even hear that in the beat last.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
sometimes a different frequency comes through,
Yeah, or like.
different types of speakers or whatever,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
headphones.
horns, just like different, or when you're writing, just like anything, you want to focus on something, you're gonna focus. You're not gonna trip
Yeah,
off that lighter. I'm tripping off the ashtray. You feel me? Like, and
yeah,
that's what it is. It's just like I'm tripping off that bass line, those
yeah,
drums, and that's it
that's
right
true.
now. You feel me? And then
Yeah,
then I got the earphones on. I'm like, oh, and like in the lab, it's just like, oh, I hear these horns in the back.
yeah.
Okay, let me, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll adjust a little to that. So yeah, it's just like harmony. You know what I'm saying? Melody.
Did you study this, or did you just? I mean, obviously you've been doing it for so many.
Dude, I
How many
never
years you
took a
been in the
music.
game?
I've been in the game. I've been. I
I guess
mean,
making music. Just
95 is when Stiff dropped our first hit, right? But yeah, I've been
95.
making music with Three Shades before
Damn,
that
it's like
since
31 years.
yeah, about 31 years, over 30
Man.
years, and that's like. See, that's why I'm saying like it's part of my DNA in the sense of like it's everything. It's my life. Hip hop
Yeah.
is my life. You feel me? Like if I liked it or not. That's the problem, right? Like if I wanted to quit, which I've tried sometimes, at least as far as like, putting shit out and doing all the whole thing,
Yeah.
it could get frustrating, right? Dealing with the performative, the business, the
Yeah.
people with ulterior motives and hidden agendas. That's what
The invisible DJs.
yeah. Like, oh, another one of these. Like,
Yeah,
it
like-
happens. You feel me?
That's
Like,
like-
that's what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of this
feel you.
comes with a lot of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so you have to take that in consideration as being an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro, you dropped a lot of game, man. I really appreciate it.
Right
And,
on. Thank you, brother.
I know
Thank
I
you.
only asked for a few minutes, but I appreciate your time, and I don't want to take any more of it, man. But you have so much, bro. I feel like I can go on and on with this. I would love to do a follow up at some point.
Yeah, a little better
Some say.
atmosphere, maybe. or
Heck
something.
yeah, dude. This has been amazing.
Right
But
on,
dude, dope show, bro. It's been a delight to see you perform and meet you, bro.
Right on.
Man,
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you very much.
Yeah,
Right on.
show.
Peace.
This has been Equipto, SF legend, man. Come on.
Peace. Thank you.
And go check out the Board Stiff documentary.
Sounds like my live Board Stiff Solidarity Records YouTube channel. If y'all can check it out. It's like an hour and 45 minutes. San Francisco hip hop history. You know what I mean?
Must watch.
Shout out my
Must
brothers,
watch.
Board Stiff.
Yeah, let's go. We out.
Hey man, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is. If you received any value out of this, please do us a favor, take a few seconds, drop a comment, like, subscribe, share. If you're on Apple Podcasts or any other podcast you're listening or watching, please drop a review, leave a 5-star review. Helps the algorithm, helps the show get discovered, and we really appreciate the support, so thank you. Till then, catch you on the next episode, man. Peace.